Hello everyone, GarethTheGamer here today, doing a video on The Pedestrian. This is a puzzle game from indie dev studio Skookum Arts that I stumbled across when struggling to think of a game to play from Xbox Game Pass, and for whatever reason this game caught my eye and here I am doing this video. So to start with, you get this strange intro with an eye, a doorway into someone's mind, what looks like the planets, and some blob existing in some blank space. It turns out that you can control this blob and select a male or female character. I played as the male before making this video, so I'm going with the female character this time around. They look like stick figures or the sort of thing you would see on toilet signs or signage in general. You quickly get acquainted with the controls and mechanics of the game through TVs, providing you with an idea of how the game works and what to expect going forward. Oh look, the pedestrian is marked on the ground here. You can move panels around and connect doorways and ladders together to go from one panel to another, supposing the connection can actually be made. So, for example, you cannot connect two left-facing doors together. The indicators while the doors and ladders help, the connection has to form a full circle in order for a valid connection to be made. You also get examples of panels that cannot be moved, so you have to work around these somehow. There's these dashed platforms as well, which you can land on, but also fall through. If you erase a connection after you walk through it, then any progress made gets reset. So, you get through the tutorial and collect a component for this Game Boy looking device, which is what drives the game forward. This takes you down to the sewers. Fuck. Oh wait, it's actually a subway, but still, it's underground. Here you get introduced to deadly lasers and boxes that you need to move in order to reach high areas. Now think for a moment, you have lasers, boxes, jump pads, buttons, saw blades that could be crushers, and connections of an almost Portal variety? Yeah, I'm getting Portal 2 vibes from this game. In fact, the only thing missing in terms of gameplay for this game would actually be portals, but I'm thinking the devs would enter lawsuit territory. If that were the case, then the game would remind me a lot of Bridge Constructor Portal, especially the Portal Proficiency DLC where you get to manually place portals. Oh, by the way, you don't want to touch the lasers or saw blades because you'll see a gruesome death play out. Anyway, you reach the first hub area of sorts. Here you get to choose what items you go for in order to proceed. You need to gather every item shown, so really, the choice is yours what order you decide to go in. Whatever path you take delivers you to a puzzle that needs to be solved in order to get the item that is advertised at the entrance. These range from Game Boy components to boxes to cables. Once you're done with the subway, you board a train and proceed onwards to go downtown. You actually do go through a sewer, so #sewer level? At this point, you get the idea of the game. You have to gather components for this Game Boy device while trying to figure out how to proceed to the next location. Downtown introduces these grate-like areas that allow you to pass through to a panel that is behind it. I can't help but notice that for a bustling downtown setting, you don't see any pedestrians around at all, and that's ironic for a game called The Pedestrian. I'm sure the vehicles don't even have drivers, and is it me or are they just driving straight into this building? I don't see any of them turning. Well, upon gathering everything here, we reboard the train and head to university. There's nothing really new here, just the usual formula, gather all the items and move on. You progress to this abandoned warehouse or garage in the inner city. There's a newish mechanic here where you have to connect these sparkling power cables together to allow electricity to flow through in order to proceed. With everything gathered here, we board the train yet again and head for the rooftops. There's another new mechanic that's introduced at this stage. This strange gas that seems to protect the contents of the panel that is connected to the gas source. This allows you to make reconnections without really losing progress. So we gather the components here and oh look, it's the cake from Portal. That's where it got to, so it's not a lie after all. Maybe the Portal influence I suggested earlier is legitimate after all, and this is the developer's way of showing it. I like this. But I like what's coming up even more, because it's something that I didn't anticipate in any way, shape or form, and is something I haven't seen done before. What I'm about to show you is pretty much the reason why I wanted to do this video. Here it is. That's right, we take control of a character from a first person perspective. We can still control our stick figure, however this section seems to involve our first person character and our stick figure working together to proceed. This honestly blew me away when I first saw it, and it was fun to figure out what to do here. So thumbs up to the developers. Upon figuring out what to do, we head downstairs to what I'm assuming is this guy's apartment, where he seems to be experimenting around with something. We open up a hole in the wall and end up somewhere that's not in the middle of the city. There's either portal technology or non-Euclidean geometry shit happening here. Regardless, we get on a boat and sail off into the sunset. And end credits. What I didn't realise is that this was a Kickstarter supported project, so big ups to the donators. For a Unity game, I think this is very well done and definitely an interesting experience with some good musical tracks and unique puzzles to solve. I know I might not have said a lot, but I don't want to spoil the solutions to any of the puzzles, plus on reflection there really isn't much to say, other than where all the pedestrians. When the credits finish, the introduction plays again and we can start all over, which I'm not gonna do. Hey, that's just like Futurama. So with that, I'll end the video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget you can buy me a coffee to help support the effort of making videos similar to this one. Take care everyone. See you for the next video where, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Maybe another indie puzzle game, because fuck it reasons.